Hello, hello, once again. How's everyone doing? How are all the meditation practitioners out there doing today? I'm assuming every single person that's watching this video did 3 minutes of meditation yesterday at least, or you're going to do it today. Today's your first day ever of meditating. Perfect. Or you've already been doing it these whole times, or else why would you be watching this video? Because you want to get started? Okay, that's good too. I can help you get started. Want to know how to do it? I'll tell you. You fucking plug in your headphones to your phone and you go to YouTube, you type in meditation music, you pick a video, any video, you just pick one that says meditation music. And either like sing it, you can Google singing bowls or Om. I'm sure there's plenty on there. You just pick one. You go towards the end for 3 minutes left, you put the fucking headphones in, you cover your eyes, you lay back, you begin. You just let the thoughts come, you let the fucking feelings happen, you just allow it to take place. There you go. You did it. That was it. But I didn't understand, but it didn't make sense, but it didn't work. You fucking did it. That's how it works, okay? You did it. That was it. You come back in a few days, you do it again. A few more days, you do it again. There you go. That was 3 times this week. You're fucking started. Do it again next week. You do it for 3 months. There you go. You're on the path. That was meditation. You're doing it. That big magical thing that you've been hearing all about. Yup, you're in the club. You're doing it. There you go. Okay? So today's your first day. Congratulations. You're beginning on the path to becoming a real human being. Wow. It's happening. Okay. I did mine yesterday. I did the crown chakra. Actually, believe it or not, the crown chakra. That was interesting. That was a little different. It was good. It was not too brutal as some of the other ones have been. When I did the throat chakra the other day, that shit was brutal. Fuck. And the root chakras, which am I gonna do that today? No. Oh fuck, did I skip one? Did I miss the third eye? Shit, I think oh fuck, I did. I went right from, I was supposed to do third eye yesterday. Oh my gosh, and I did crown chakra. Fuck. I just switched up my whole vibration. My whole body's like, wait a minute, what's going on? Oh shit. Okay, so today I'm gonna do, I wonder what I should do. Should I go back and do, I guess I should do third eye chakra today. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll do third eye chakra today. And I did crown chakra yesterday, so tomorrow I'll still start over, yeah, on Sunday and do root chakra. Oh my gosh, the gods are wondering what is happening. Well, you know why? Because honestly, it's kind of funny. And see how this was no excuse. See how even with this instance that came up, I still found a way to do it. The electricity went out yesterday. For some reason, there was I know why. There was a car accident down at the bottom of the hill, and I guess somebody ran into a light, like telephone pole or whatever, and put the electricity out for like hours. Like literally right when I was about to lay down and do it, the electricity was out. Fuck. So I still laid down for a minute, and I was like, oh, what can I do? I didn't have the music. So I was like, oh, man. So I just went out for like an hour or two and came back, and when I came back, it was back on. So I laid down and I just did it. So maybe that's why I wasn't paying attention, and I just threw on the crown chakra. I thought that's what I was on. But whatever, it was still good. It was still an hour. I still did an hour. And as far as I was concerned, it was still the right shit, so it was fine. Today I'll do third eye. Yep, boom. There you go. See? No one's perfect. Shit happens. You just figure it out. You work it out. The body's like, what? Doesn't care. All that matters is you're doing it. I even, before I didn't even ever do them in like order. I would just pick any random meditation singing bowls. I would just listen to it for an hour or however long, 20 minutes, I don't know, whatever I used to do. So it doesn't really matter. Like, who really cares? Like, in fact, for a while, I was listening to root chakra frequencies like every day. I was listening to them every day for like weeks. I didn't even ever change because I felt like that's the one I needed. But I think it is good to switch it up. I think it is good to do them all because you need a break from that like whichever chakra you're overkilling, you need a break from that so it can recover and then come back later. If you even care about this chakra system, which you don't need to. I don't give a fuck. It's just a way to look at it. If you don't want to talk about it like that, who cares? Don't worry about it. Just do basic meditation. If you're like a scientific person, go ahead. Just be like, I'm processing the neurons and the fucking neurological pathways, and that's what I'm doing. Okay. Think about it like that. It doesn't matter how you want to think about it. Just embrace that this is like a universal principle of how things take place. And just go with it. Okay? So that's cool. What else? Yeah, well, so I guess I'll do my third eye today. Other than that, I guess one thing, I think I talked about this yesterday about how like the social pressure of other people, like people who are haters on you and stuff, like I'm pretty sure I made that pretty clear in yesterday's video, but I mean just maybe if someone didn't completely get it, like you really do want to get to a place where social conditioning, like what society's telling you you should do, and again, this is separate from like actual laws. Like you don't just drive through a red light and be like, I don't care. No. Like you don't just like take someone's fucking like they ordered dinner and it's like you just go up and take it off their plate. Like no, we're trying to follow the laws, and like common courtesy, which is like a actual necessity of the human species. Like we're trying to do those things. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't just like push someone in a mud puddle and then be like, oh fuck social conditioning. No. But for you personally, like don't, as long as you're not hurting anyone, like you want to understand that you don't have to listen to what society's convincing you to do. Like just because you're 28 years old does not mean you have to randomly get married to like the one girl that you're talking to right now. You don't have to do it. By any means. If you're a girl and you've gone out with a guy for 10 months and you don't have to suddenly start pressuring him to move in with you. It's like you don't have to do that. Like if you feel as if society's pressuring you and you're just like succumbing to a narrative, you want to immediately, severely examine that. Be like, why am I doing this? Who told me I should do this? What's their life like? Well, my aunt told me that I have to tell this guy to marry you. What's your aunt's situation? Is she in a good situation? Is she in a good relationship? No. Ignore her. But she keeps telling me every time I see her, stop seeing her. But she keeps, every time I go over to my mom's, don't go to your mom's house. She calls me all the time, don't pick up. But she comes by my house and I'm standing there in the doorway and she's there and just ignore her. Literally let her knock on the door and you just ignore her. Don't be scared to do that. That's not mean at all. It's nice. You're being nice to her. Very nice. The only thing you could do that would be mean to your aunt in this situation is pay attention to her. Right? And so you need to get to this position. Society's not going to be helping you out. So you want to reject its social conditioning as much as possible. Like, you don't need to, if you don't want to mow your lawn twice a week, don't do it, right? Like, don't use that as an excuse to avoid something like, say, meditation. Like, I don't have time because I have to mow my lawn today. Don't mow your lawn. But the grass is getting long. Yeah, it's grass. That's what it does. Let it grow. But it looks long. Yeah, let it. I can't, though. You can. You can. What's going to happen? Let the fucking grass grow. Right? Don't worry. I've got to wash the car. Fuck the car. Let it rot. It's not more important than your meditation. It's not more important than your own present moment, right? You're trying to escape that by using these things as a way. My science test. I need to study for my science test. But do you, though? Do you? I need to get an A. What's wrong with a C? Really? Who told you that an A is better than a C? My teacher did. Well, who's your teacher? What the fuck kind of life are they living? Do you want to be like them? No? Well, then fucking ignore them. Fucking A. What? I don't need that. I don't need a fucking A from some teacher. Fuck you ever done for me? Keep the A. Keep it. You keep it. Right? Yeah, C, you want to give me a C? Give me a fucking D. Okay. And when you idiots were in here fucking filling out your spelling tests, I was outside doing push-ups. Who's the winner in that situation? You got an A on a little fucking spelling test in grade fucking 11, and I was in the hallway doing push-ups. And I get a fucking D. To me, I won. Keep your fucking A. Go ahead. I don't understand. Okay, well, whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, those things aren't going to reward you. Like, I went both ways. Like, I first got super low grades in school, and they kept telling me how fucking worthless and stupid I was, and you're so stupid if you don't get an A, and blah, blah, blah. And after a while, I started to believe them. I was like, oh my gosh, I must be fucking stupid. Okay, here we go. I guess I'm dumb. And then I was like, I'm just going to work hard and get A pluses and everything. And so eventually I worked so hard and I got into university and I studied way more than other people in my class. Hours and hours and hours I spent on these fucking classes to get A's and A's pluses and shit. And even like C's. I studied so hard. It was ridiculous. Like, I would ask other people in my class, like, man, how long did you study for this test? They'd be like, I don't know, 20 minutes. And they get like B's and A's. And I was like, dude, I studied for fucking 4 hours. And I'm barely getting by. Like, I did not know how to do it. And I had to work so hard at it. And so I'm just saying, I went both ways. And what I finally realized after getting the A's and stuff was it made no difference. It was stupid. Like, it was not valuable. It was not a good use of my time at all. It was a fucking waste. Like, it was just trying to put a fucking square peg into a round hole. It's like, it does not make a difference. It's like, Albert Einstein talked about that. If you always try to mark a fish by its ability to climb trees, like a monkey, the fish is always going to feel stupid. But it's you who's fucking stupid for trying to mark that fish as a monkey. The fish doesn't want to climb a stupid tree because it doesn't care about that. It's in the water, doing its water shit, swimming around. Fuck does it care about climbing a tree? In fact, it's going to die up in that tree because it can't breathe. So you, the one who's trying to tell it whether it's smart or not, should shut the fuck up and beat it. Get lost. I don't need your opinion. If you want to talk to me, you can sign up for a fucking consultation session like anyone else. All right? Just because you have a little certificate by your name that says you're fucking smart doesn't mean anything to me. I have that shit all over my room upstairs. I'll show you. I can show you all kinds of fucking plaques with my name on them, with university shit all by them, saying these big fucking congratulations, framed and everything. I've got them upstairs, a couple of them. They're fucking stupid. They're worthless. They don't mean anything. In fact, I just have them there as a hilarious reminder for how fucking dumb it all is. So you're telling me you want to take that seriously? Get the fuck out of here. What's next? How about this? You go to some girl's Instagram account and look at her pictures that she spent hours doing makeup and lighting and everything. What's next? That's really what she looks like all the time? Okay. Like, don't buy into this stuff. Like, it's not valuable. You want to actually be able to engage with a person. Like, who are you actually besides your fucking, all your certificates on the wall? Who are you actually besides your fucking Instagram pictures and your makeup? Let's just actually engage like human beings. Can you do that? Oh, you can? Perfect. You can't? Ugh. Come on. And so that's how it goes. This is how it works. If you want to get started, start doing meditation right away. Do it today. Do it right now. Turn the fucking video off and do it right now. It's never going to be a better day. It's never going to be a better time. It's not. You can sit around here all fucking day and wonder when a better time's going to come. It's not. Do it now. Okay? Because I don't know who else you think is going to tell you. Like, I'm just going to do these videos probably just till the end of the month. I'm like, what the fuck? It's halfway through now. I'm already running out of things to say. So yeah. So just get started. Because otherwise you're going to be stuck with, like, downloading that stupid Headspace app or something. And, like, which I'm sure is good. Like, go ahead. If that gets you into it, go ahead. But any of that stuff that gets you mainstream, it worries me because I'm like, I don't want What's going on? Did I freeze up here on Instagram Live? That's unfortunate. Don't freeze up Instagram Live. Come on now. Come on, Insta. Quit freezing. Fuck, I might have to... Oh, no, it's working. Okay, nice. It worked. Sorry for the lag on Instagram Live, guys. It's back. I'm back at it. Anyway, so if you want to download that Headspace app, go ahead. Get it done. I don't care. As long as it gets you going, that's fine. But the point is you don't need it. You don't need it. You don't need permission from the Headspace app to meditate. Right? You don't... Oh, shit. Now it reversed. Sorry, guys. I'm having a few technical difficulties. Agent Q, what's up, brother? Agent Q's in the house. He's a legend. Have you been doing your 15 minutes today and yesterday? I know I'm going to do mine today. So yeah, you don't need anyone to tell you whether or not you can start meditating or whether or not you can start taking this path or whether or not you can engage with like your own feelings, your own emotions. And that's the narrative that society is always trying to put on you, that you need to wait somehow. You need to wait till you download this app. You need to wait until you get a fucking degree. You need to wait until you get married. You need to wait until some man in an office downtown says, oh, nice, Agent Q did it. Good show, bro. You need to wait till some man in an office downtown tells you you're allowed to fucking think that way. All that type of thinking leads to the fucking Western Front, trench warfare, insanity. That's not good shit. We need people who think for themselves, understand their own current experience and how that interprets with other people's experiences, right? How does your current life make you feel? Okay, how do you engage with your own thoughts, with your own feelings? How do you feel when you spend time with people that you know? How do you feel when you look at the sunset? Engage with that. These are the things that matter above all else, right? Yes, you can still fill out your fucking forms and pay your taxes and lock your door at night and stop at a red light and fucking... You know what I'm saying? Say hi to your neighbor. Like, you can still do all these things. There's nothing wrong with it. But the most important thing is that you engage with the present moment, that you breathe into your own experience. Nothing's ever going to be more important than that. And as long as you're thinking that it is, you're going to be lost. As long as you keep thinking that once I get married, my mom will be happy for me. Oh, my dad's going to be some happy when I become a lawyer. That type of thinking is so unacceptable. It's not ever going to be acceptable. It's not going to work. You can't do it. People say that. They'll be like, well, we got married because... my boyfriend's dad got sick and we wanted to get married before he died. And like, that's people's opinion of why they get married. What are you talking about? That is not why you do it. And you can even tell. I remember that I told that to someone else. I was like, yeah, this friend I know did that. And I told someone else and they were like, oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I could see that. You see how it's like a cultural hypnosis. It's a narrative that people validate each other's hypnosis. They validate each other's sort of frame of reality, even though that frame of reality only hurts them. And it only hurts other people, right? It only serves like institutions and corporations. Like, for example, if you want to talk about, like, wedding industrial complex, I guess you could say, is like, who is that serving by you just randomly walking down the aisle with someone? If you're not, like, if you're, like, severely happy about it and you really want to do it and it feels like an awesome thing, then that's awesome and you totally should and that's great and I'm sure it will be an awesome thing for you. But not if it's just randomly a thing that you're doing. It's like, people are making money off that. And why are you enabling them to do it? Yeah. No, man, I was not making that example up. No. That was a real thing. I was like, no, that was real. I remember a girl was telling me that. And she got divorced. Of course she got divorced, right? Of course she did. She was like, oh yeah, like, she's like, yeah, we got married because my boyfriend's dad got sick or something. I was like, oh, okay. And she's like, well, yeah, and we got divorced. I'm like, well, you think so? But it's just an example. Like, that's so normal. It's like, that's just average. Like, all this type of shit is just so average. There's nothing out of the ordinary about it. That's the thing. It's like, the level of insanity is so all-consuming that people don't even ever take a moment to step back and wonder, like, what are we doing? Like, why are we doing this? And you can see it, like, all over the place. Like, our society never does that. Like, that's why if you look at, like, the banking fucking scams and stuff and the financial bullshit, it's like these people never take a step back and wonder, like, hey, maybe we should stop, like, just, like, stealing, like, billions of dollars and just, like, destroying the entire, like, fabric of the financial system. Like, just as an example, I don't really know that much about that shit, but obviously there's something fucked up about it. And it's like, why can't you just take a minute and step back and be like, what am I doing? Don't I have enough yet? Like, holy shit. Like, look at Warren Buffett. He's one of the richest people in the world, and he's trying to give it all away because he understands, what am I going to do with all this? What's the point? Who cares? And I'm not saying you should go, I'm not saying you shouldn't make money. Like, you should. Like, I'm not saying you need to be some, like, hippie weirdo who just, like, is fucking, you know, like, sitting in the dirt all day and talking to trees. Like, I'm not saying that. But there's a balance to it all, right? Like, you need to find a balance so that you're not just constantly, like, chasing down some phantom of another time, some phantom in the future of, once you fucking get married, once you get a degree, once you become a doctor, you're still going to be the same person. No matter where you go, there you are. You have to start engaging now and build up the person you are, because you got to drag that fucking person around with you the rest of your life, and you have to increase the value of that person. So you increase the value of the time that you're spending with your own self, right? That's what you want to do, and it's never going to happen in another time other than now. So if you feel, like, say if I'm speaking about this right now, and you feel within yourself some type of, like, pang of, like, oh, fuck, damn it, there was that one time when I should have done this or I should have done that, don't avoid that, right? Don't avoid that feeling. Buy into it. If you feel, like, say if I'm just explaining these stories now and you resonate with that and you're like, yeah, it's true, man, Luke, I have been thinking a lot like that. I have been thinking a lot like, oh, one day, once I get married, one day, once I buy a fucking BMW, and you're like, fuck, that resonates with me. Embrace that pain, right? Embrace that feeling. Be like, yes, I am feeling like that right now. Yes, that is a bit fucked up that I thought that way. And yes, that is weird that society tricked me into feeling like that. Holy shit, I do feel like this right now. Embrace the feeling. Keep doing it. There's no need to stop. Keep doing it. Eventually, yes, you'll get tired and go to sleep or something, but for now you do it. And that is, I guess, like the principle, what I would say, of like mindfulness or meditation or whatever. You do that. You embrace the feeling. And that, I think, sometimes is what the like hippie fucking spiritual community misses. Sometimes they're just like, no, it's just about love. It's just about peace. Motherfucker, sometimes it's about peace and love, but sometimes it's about being hardcore and embracing some bullshit where you're being a fucking idiot. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? So like, when I hear, and that's why even for me, like, I sometimes limit the amount of like valuable videos and books that I read or watch, because I sometimes find them like jarring, right? Sometimes I find them like they hit me hard and I'm like, oh, all right, I need to take a break, like, because I can only take so much. So like, say if I'm explaining these stories now and you're feeling them like quite severely, probably after I'm done this video, which will be in like 6 or 7 minutes, you might want to like take a break for the rest of the day and just be like, yo, I took some good action and I was listening to Luke and he was talking some real shit. That was valuable. Now I just need to take a break for the rest of the day. You might want to do that, right? Like, who knows? But as long as you're like a little bit hearing it, even if it's just a little bit, recognize that's rare, right? It's rare to even acknowledge, like in a self-reflection type way, to even acknowledge yourself a very slight bit. It's fucking rare. Like, it's very rare. It's like realizing that if you make like $30,000, you're like the 1%. You know what I mean? It's so weird to be like, what? Is that real? Can there really be that many people who are like desperately poor? I think it is. And it's true with this too. It's like, if you're actually listening to this and you're actually in the slightest way like contemplating a little tiny bit, maybe you might do some meditation or some self-reflection. You're in like this super elite club of people who aren't just mindlessly watching fucking the Real Housewives of fucking Atlanta. Or you're not just like haphazardly watching fucking Access Hollywood or gossiping. Like, that's the massive proportion of people. Like, you're not just completely fucking stunned on pills. You're not like an absolute fucking drunk all the time. It's very rare. So I just want to like kind of get that point across of like, I think sometimes we should kind of give ourselves a little bit of like pat on the back and being like, no, this is cool what we're doing here. Like, this is cool. Like, I did do a fucking hour of meditation yesterday. I'm going to do another hour today. That shit's hardcore. Nobody's doing that. And that's cool. So maybe that gives me the confidence to make some fucking YouTube and Instagram videos. And maybe that can get across to some other people out there who are wondering, hey, what should I do with myself? Should I get started meditating? Should I do a bit of meditation today? And the answer is yes, you should. You should do at least 3 minutes today. I know Agent Q is doing 15 because he's a boss. I'm doing an hour because I'm fucking absolutely out of control with this, and that's just what I need to get by. Sweet Caroline _99. I assume you're going to do 3 minutes today. I mean, it's obvious. You're going to strap in your headphones and do 3 minutes of meditation today. We already know it. Just type yes if you're going to do it, and then Agent Q and I can both witness you agreeing to do 3 minutes of meditation today and getting on this path towards success and fucking enlightenment, which is what we all want in life. And I think if we all begin to do that, we can. Oh shit, Agent Q. Yeah. Okay. Think like I do because I think this way. Be self-awareness is a beautiful thing. Dude, good job, man. Agent Q has some good ways to explain things. I like that. Yeah. It becomes heavy. Yeah. I kind of forget. And yeah. It's like he forgets when people don't always think like this. Yeah, I'm like that too, man. And I'm like, sometimes I talk to people and they think it's weird or something that I'm like into this. It's so strange for me too. But you're right, man. You got to become self-aware because it's the beautiful thing, man. That's what is like fantastic and beautiful and wonderful about your own life. That's what makes it cool, is the fact that you can be aware of your own awareness. It's not this like little tiny person that you identify with as like, I'm Luke and I have a fucking beard and I'm this kind of guy and my name is Luke and It's not really about that. That's fine and that's cool, and you know, you can still do that, and that is still the person that you are, and you still like respond when someone calls your name and stuff, but you're way more than that. You are like the infinite intelligence and infinite awareness, and it's manifesting itself through you, and that's really fucking cool. That's really hilarious. And that's where it ultimately becomes like unlimited supply of like happiness, unlimited supply of energy, unlimited supply of ideas, enjoyment, abundance. It's like it really is unlimited. Yeah, it's totally weird, man. I know. But you know what? That's what we're doing. It's like this is where we are, you know. We're on this path, we're trying, we're working at it, and I rather have like 2 or 3 people who are actually on this path than 200 or 300 people that are just pretending, or they're not even on the path. It's because those people don't really bring anything to the table. They're just like, they're not even, it's just a waste. It's just a distraction. It's like it doesn't get me anywhere. It's like I'm not really, I don't need that. It's not like I'd rather watch 10 minutes of this video here of me talking than 4 or 5 or 10 hours of gossip, of just a gossip fucking magazine. That doesn't do anything for me. It never provides you with anything. So I think that we have to hammer home on these things that we're doing. We got to keep hammering home on it. And that's pretty much how it goes, you know? Yeah, I get tripped up when I expect people to do as I would and they don't. I know, man. It's bananas. To some degree, I sort of just have trained myself to like tune it out a bit. I just kind of like tune people out. Like if they're not already kind of engaged. Yeah, 90%. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's 90%. Yeah. For sure. I sometimes try to be like, it's 80%, but realistically, yeah, it's like 90%. It's a lot. I mean, but that's how it goes, you know, and I like to look at it this way. It's a lot of room for improvement. We have a lot of room for improvement in this world. Tons of room for improvement. Yeah, so that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to spread the word and encourage the 90% to transition over so we can have 90% of people who are doing awesome and winning. All right? Anyway, I think that's all for today. Guys and girls, that's 30 minutes. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I'm going to do my peace out. I'm going to do my hour today later on. I hope everyone else is going to get started with their path or carry on with their path towards success and enlightenment and peace and understanding and success. Okay, everybody, enjoy yourselves. See y'all next time.